Don't do that. Everybody.
Jeez, Diesel, you staying warm over there? I do not think the camera does it justice out here right now, but it is windy. It wasn't supposed to be windy. I think it was supposed to be 7 miles an hour for the max today, and it's not looking too hot. We were headed up to Warrior this morning, and it's our maiden voyage, first time out here this season, but I cut the plug on that one and decided not to go that far because it was just getting worse and worse. And so we dropped down behind Spider to tuck out of the wind, and we'll see what happens, but I just don't know about today in regards to where we'll be able to fish that's not windy. So stay tuned. I think today we're just gonna kind of show you exactly what we're doing in regards to the downriggers versus the old trusty trolling without downriggers. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put the link in the description, but it's a pretty simple setup. And if you don't have downriggers and you have a kayak or a smaller boat, or you just haven't bought them yet, go ahead and try that trick out, and it works pretty well out here, especially this time of year, and it all the way through winter time, even during the spring. It's a very effective method to catch these fish. So stay tuned and we'll hook them in the face. Your bait's swimming. Setting it out there if it's not swimming. With downriggers, I'm doing 140 feet setback. What I mean by setback is I'm letting out 140 feet first before actually flipping into the downrigger. Then I'm doing 140 feet. Any style depth counter reel. This one's a Daiwa. Seems to work pretty well. Celio 8.5 foot rod, 10 to 20 pounds. It's a good striper rod. Fishing. Slow down just a little bit. Cut us hard to the right. Close down, Brad.
way, guys. Even stand up still.
She's like, whoa. But to be truthful, you cannot mess around on Pyramid when it's like this, even though we're joking right now. Just be safe and cautious, and if it's ever like this, do not cross and stay relatively close to the boat launch so you can get back in or even to shore, because the waves just stack up on each other and it's pretty crazy. You don't have swells like you have in the ocean. These are just 4-foot waves just stacked on top of each other, and there's really no time in between each one. But stay safe out here, all right, everyone?
Yeah, one of the things too is you can't ever plan for something like this. In the morning, they said the winds were coming from southeast, and now they're coming from the northwest. At Pyramid, it just comes around. You just got to be ready and be prepared for anything like this.
So always have your life vest on board and very close by just in case, because Brian's not a very good swimmer.
There's a lot of weight to hold me down.
He likes the doggy paddle. They're still using downriggers and one downriggerless setup. The one fish that we did catch, I was hoping to get it on film, but the GoPro malfunctioned and it didn't film it, so that's a bummer because Tanner had a nice fight with that. We caught that on the bleeding frog pattern. It's a U20 flatfish with a sling blade, and it was 41 feet down. I am marking all these fish around 40 to 50 feet, but they just don't want to play. We had a huge low front system come in, and for the last 3 weeks it's been 70s, right?
Yeah, pretty mildly warm.
So I think with the cooler weather, it kind of lowered the water temperature a little bit, and the lake started to turn because we definitely see some algae floating around, and when that happens, the fish kind of get a little wonky for a little bit. But should kind of stable out here in the next few weeks. So if you are planning on getting out to Pyramid, right now is a really good time still. Pretty much all year you can find fish. It's just hit or miss. That's why they call it fishing.
Always be thankful to just be out here. Although it's not the best day, it's a good day out in the water.
I was joking with them this morning. We should have brought the heater on Diesel. Diesel said, let's bring the heater next time. So we'll keep you updated. We're gonna keep grinding out because we're already out here, so we might as well stick it out and see what kind of fish we can conjure up.
Days like this, don't be afraid to switch your lures out, because when something hits, try to match it and just keep going with something that works.
And match the depths. This wind does not make it easy. Nice little, let's give it a measure. 22 and a half. Go back. Look at this fish though. Nice, beautiful. go ahead and flip it up.
I have to re-up on the shotgun.
You gonna give them an update or what?
All right, guys. So this was a tough one. Never close your eyes on the boat. Dozed off for about 20 seconds, and then we caught one.
I said, Brian, get the rod. He said, which rod? And it was the back one. So we're 1 for 1. I guess 1 on the downrigger and 1 without a downrigger. Right now, the one that's on the top line, it's not really the top line, but it's what we call the top line because it's not on the downrigger. We're trolling 260 feet behind the boat with a 3-ounce weight. I guess it's probably down 20 feet or so. But we did pick up a fish. So now we're up to 2 fish today, and it's pretty slow. However, Tanner's got the goods today. Ow, it burns! Woo!
Wish you could smell it through the camera.
We need to invent some smell-o-vision because that stuff smells really good. It's gonna be awesome.
Alright, let's see if I can listen to it.
Nothing beats a nice hot meal on a cold day like today. It started to hail, which is insane, but Diesel's trying to stay warm. Well, cheers, the chili cheers. What do you think, Brian?
I think we need to invite Tanner more often.
Chef Poppy over there. We're gonna mow down and try to warm up on some chili. And my golden rule is once you start eating, the fish start eating too.
Hopefully they're as hungry as we are.
Hey, don't forget, we got the hat raffle still going on. Pretty slick. You gotta get yourself one, and you'll be entered to win a fishing trip like you see today. And also, I may not be a licensed guide out on Pyramid Lake, but I can do Tahoe or anywhere else in the state of Nevada. So if you want to book a trip with me, go right ahead and check out the link in the description to my website. Check out what kind of trip you want to do. I'll do fly fishing on the Truckee, fly fishing on a float tube, up in Tahoe, you name it. I'll get you on the fish.
Start off with your own native species trout slam.
Exactly. Native species is the big kicker right there. Rainbows, browns, brooks, they're not native to Nevada, so if you really want to do some justice to these Lahontan cutthroat trout like you see out at Pyramid Lake, get the public behind it. Let's see them all over the place in the whole state of Nevada, what they're supposed to be doing.
Days like today when it's slow, just appreciate how much lures you have. You can switch it up, try different things.
Test all the gear.
Make sure it works in the water.
We talked to a handful of other people and the bite's been slow for everyone. There's a boat back there that's jigging off of Pelican Point and they've only caught 2 today, so maybe the jig bite's got a little bit slow too. But I think a lot of it has to do with the lake turning over. So once the water keeps dropping, I think it'll allow that thermocline to kind of settle out and the fish can acclimate a little bit easier. But that's why they call it fishing.
Trout Slayer's out. All right, Mitch, give us an update.
Slow. It's still really slow. But the spaghetti died down. We're not allowed to say the W word anymore, so we call it spaghetti. Still doing the same techniques, just trolling flatfish. Actually, we switched everything to flatfish because that's the only thing that's caught today. Talked to a handful of other people. They're dealing with just as slow conditions as we are. Oh boy, what are we gonna do about it? Just keep fishing, I guess.
Yeah, we ended up switching spots. We shot up all the way to Warrior. You know, sometimes a change of scenery might do us a little good. Keep the spirits high. Let's see if we can't get into some fish.
Still feel it? No.
You're doing real
Faster. So he's probably swimming towards the boat. Still there, huh? Yeah. Haven't caught a fish in a while, huh?
No.
Woo! Got one on. Come in. Everyone, what's he got to do? Get that rod tip up a little bit.
Oh, he's fighting.
How's your drag feel?
Loose.
Good.
Loosey goosey.
I see it coming in. Here it comes. On Old Faithful. Lift up, lift up. Oh shit.
Hey, good reach. Good reach, man.
Woo.
Let's go. We each got the skunk off today, guys. And like Mitch said, always double check your drag. Make sure that the horses are in the stable and not on your rod.
Here we go.
Give it a kiss for good luck.
No, I want to get your picture. Let it breathe for a sec.
On
22.
Another 22-inch fish. All right, Brian, give a good release. Let it breathe. Keep that rod tip up. Got another one on.
Don't get underwater when he pulls it in.
Let's let him grow a little bit. No, let's let him grow.
Whoop! Look at that. Just under the legal limit at 16 and a half, so in the drink it goes. Drop.
Not again. Oh, little fast guy.
That's all right. Good signs, boys. Good signs.
Fuck yeah.
Shit. Do we set up all of them for downrigging this? That's 3.
3 or 4.
That's 3 on the rod without a downrigger and 1 on the downrigger. Alrighty, everyone. So these are the 2 big winners today. We got a green and red. And a white, red with a little bit of yellow and the stripe on the back. U20 flatfish. Another good lure to use when you're out here is made by a company called RHA Tackle. You can pick these up at Mark IV Strike in Reno or check out their website. I'll put the link in the description. But all of these spoons are handmade locally, all hand painted, super nice, and they already come with a single barbless hook. Some of them might have barbs and you'll have to just crimp them down, but really quality lures if you want to give them a shot. So check them out, RHA Tackle. Today's winner is the rig without the downrigger. And if you haven't, like I said, if you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's pretty sweet. But until next time, we'll try to hook them in the face. And remember, when it's windy, be careful out here. Did you have fun today?
Oh, absolutely.
Smacking them today.
Brian got a little seasick this morning.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But it was really rough. So we'll see you later, everyone. Sleepy.